Well, good afternoon, everybody. I have just left Highway 101 at Mary Clark Road. I am eastbound on Mary Clark Road, which is also the Olympic Discovery Trail. So we're heading from west to east today. Beautiful day, few broken clouds, a lot of sunshine. It's in the 50s, very comfortable weather. So a lot of this video today we are going to be using in time warp. We have a previous video of this section that is in a regular time, but a lot of this section just ahead is very monotonous as it's on a road with about a 4-mile straight stretch, and it doesn't change a lot. So we're just going to zip ahead, slipping into time warp, and from time to time we'll stop and catch you up on what's going on. I stopped for a water break here at this little waterfall that is on the south side of the roadway, and it comes down off of the bridge on the south side of the Solduck. This is my first car coming by after being on this road for quite a while, about a half an hour, and I have gone 5¼ miles so far. So we're going to get back on the bike again. I drank 37 ounces of water because I could feel myself already starting to get dehydrated. We're not going to do that today. So put a hydration packet in the water, knocked that one down, refilled it, used the Steripin to sterilize that water that came off of there, which was probably pretty good. But you never know. So that's why you do it. So we're going to get back on the bike and continue on Mary Clark Road east. Okay, I am at the Camp Creek Trailhead, which the trail map says it's 9.7 miles from the highway. So we started here at Sappho, and we rode on Mary Clark, and right about here we connected with Cooper Ranch Road, and then rode down here to the Camp Creek Trail. Ahead, we've got to go through this wonderful section through timber on exclusive Olympic Discovery Trail, and then we'll be on the road for a little bit, get back to near the highway, crosses the highway, and up here at Fairholm Hill, which is near Lake Crescent. And then the Spruce Railroad Trail goes down around the lake, comes out near the log cabin resort. So this is a little bit more blown up. We're here at the Camp Creek Trailhead, and we're going to end up going across the Solduck River on Road 2918, and then turning onto the trail section again to the east, and we'll connect up with Fairholm Hill. So I'm going to take advantage of the facilities now, and then we'll get back underway. Okay, 11.9 miles. We've gone 10.2 miles as an average, and I have been going for an hour and 9 minutes on the bike. Longer stopped, if you count that. Anyway, I'm down to 3% on this battery, and I stopped here to show you this waterfall. Okay, just a quick video. I stopped here. This is the junction with the Spruce Railroad Trail. So Spruce Railroad Trail to the left goes all the way down on the north side of Lake Crescent to East Beach Road near the Log Cabin Resort. If we turned right, it goes up the hill about maybe 200-300 yards and meets Highway 101 at the Fairholm Hill. And also that's right across from the Solduck Road. All right, we're going to turn left and fly. I stopped on the side of the trail here, Spruce Railroad, part of the Olympic Discovery Trail, Lake Crescent. That is the rock slide carved out part of the highway over there. And that is Barnes Point, where the Lake Crescent Lodge is. So we're looking basically south this way. We're between the two tunnels on the Spruce Railroad Trail. Now I'm going to try to haul and get to the East Beach Road entrance before the bus gets there. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it, but I'm going to try. And so I'm not going to talk anymore until I get there. I am at the intersection of East Beach Road and Highway 101, and you can see the mountains on the south side of Lake Sutherland, which is right over there. Lake Crescent is down that way. We climbed up that steep section on East Beach Road back there. You may have noticed I was walking, as I got some cramping in my, or tightness in my right quadricep, and I did not want to push up that steep hill, which is like a near-death experience. It's so steep, and I wasn't going to do that today. There's not very many hills I wimp out on, but that is one of them. 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 32 seconds for our time on the bike from Highway 101 and Mary Clark Road, distance of 32.83 miles. We averaged 10.0. We got up to 24.4 at one point. I don't know where that was, but it was not on the Spruce Railroad Trail, that's for sure. There's a lot of debris on there and has not been swept yet. You may have noticed that the Clallam County Road Department crew was out there, and with a couple of power brooms and a dump truck and another truck, they were doing maintenance. So I would imagine that it won't be too long until they take the power brooms down the trail and get those cleaned up. You'll always want to be aware that that section between Camp Creek and Camp Creek and Fairholm Hill, that was amongst all those trees, has a lot of organic matter on it, i.e. moss, and that gets slick if it is wet. So keep that in mind. You don't want to do any slaloming in that section if that stuff is wet, because you could do crash and burn pretty easy. All right, it's been a fun trip today. I'm going to wait for the Cloud Transit bus to come pick me up, take me back to Port Angeles. And again, thanks for the ride from them from Port Angeles down to Sappho on the Route 14 between Port Angeles and Forks today. Friends, I appreciate you watching our videos, subscribing, commenting, and once again, until next time, so long.